Good morning, class. Today I'm going to teach you how to animate using a clever little program called Flash. What strange little children you are. First I'm going to show you the very simplest technique, so simple that even Stu could do it.
Miss Bunnypenny, I ate my mouth.
First of all, we load up Flash and create a new document. I'm going to click on the brush tool and I'm going to draw a little stick person. Now once you've drawn it once, I want you to press F7 on your keyboards. But look, the stick man has gone. But don't panic, it's all part of the plan. Press this little button here and turn on the onion skinning, and that shows you a little outline of what you have just drawn. Then I want you to draw the little person again, tracing the outline but changing it ever so slightly. Isn't that easy, children?
Yes, Miss Bunnypenny.
Now you just do the same thing again. Press F7, draw your person in a different position and again and as many times as you want. And when you're ready to watch what you've created so far, press the Enter or Return key on your keyboard. You should have your first animation. But if you want to do something more complicated, then this technique is going to take too long because you have to draw everything yourself and that's no fun. We want Flash. Stop doing that. We want Flash to do all the hard work for us. I'm going to show you how to make something like this.
Ooh, pretty birdies.
In minutes. So let's make a new document. First of all, I want to draw a background. Let's use the rectangle tool to make a sky. Change it to the colour blue and there we go. Let's fill up all the space. Now I want to use my brush tool to make some nice hills. Finally, we use the fill tool to colour our hills in a nice green colour.
Pretty.
And there we have our beautiful country scene. But we don't want to have to draw this again and again hundreds of times because we'll be here all day. So we're going to click on the Create a New Layer. This step is very important, children, because you need to put every object that you want to animate separately onto its own layer. Otherwise your objects might just get stuck together. What did I say, Stu?
Always create a new layer, miss.
Very good, and it's a good idea to name your layers too, because if you have lots of layers it will get very confusing to work with. Now, I'm working on my bird layer. I want you to draw a bird.
I can't draw birdies, miss. I'm not very good at drawings and things.
Anyone can draw a bird. It's simple. Look, just a basic V shape will do, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Now pay attention, class. This is the most important step. If you don't do this right, it will all go wrong. Once you've drawn your bird, you must right-click on the first frame of the bird layer. Click on Create Motion Tween. Repeat after me. Right-click on the first frame and then select Create Motion Tween. Now we want this bird to travel to the middle of the screen 10 frames, so click beneath frame 10 and press F6 on your keyboard, or you can right-click and select Insert Keyframe. Now click on the black arrow tool and drag your bird to the other side of the screen. You should see the two frames get connected by an arrow, like this. That means you've done it right, but to make double sure, press Enter or Return key on your keyboard and it should move as if by magic.
Ooh, magic!
If you've done this part right, then continuing your animation is easy. Just click on the frame 20 and press F6 and move the bird to the end of the screen. We can even make it look like the bird is coming closer to the camera by resizing. Look! Press the free transform tool and you can make the bird even smaller or bigger or rotate it. Press Enter to watch what it does.
Ooh, birdie doesn't flap its wings or its wings broken.
Now this is where it gets clever. Double click on your bird. That means we are editing just the bird and nothing else. Now we're going to do a bit of frame by frame animating to make the bird flap. How do we do frame by frame again?
Press F7.
Correct. So we just press F7, draw the bird again, F7, draw it in a different position, F7, and so on until you're happy with it. Let's press Enter to preview. Yep, that looks fine. So now, we're done with our bird. Let's go back to our scene by clicking on the Scene 1 tab. Now, you may notice your background has vanished, but don't panic. Just click here on the background layer and press F6, and it magically reappears. Now, if we press Enter to watch the whole thing...
Ooh, flappy wings! Flappy wings!
Isn't that incredible? Once you have learned these basic steps, you can make anything you want in Flash. Let's run through it super fast to show you what I mean. Draw a background. Add a new layer. Draw a creature.
Oh, Miss is drawing a scary dinosaur.
Right-click, Create Motion Tween. Click Frame 20 and press F6. Press Enter.
Ooh, glidey dinosaur with no legs.
Now double-click on your dinosaur to edit him, and because I'm too lazy to keep drawing a dinosaur every time, I want to add a new layer for the legs. Draw legs. Press F7. Draw F7.
Draw F7. Draw.
Click on Scene. Press Enter. Be amazed. And that, class, is how we make animations in Flash. Master this and you can do anything.
I'm an animator.
Yes, you are, Stu. Yes, you are.